So you're stuck inside and you find yourself wasting time and being unproductive, even though you've got so much time. But why can't you get yourself to do the things you've never had time to do? In this video, you'll learn why you're stuck, how you can break the cycle, and 3 things you can actually try. So I'm going to give one reason why you might be stuck and can't actually action things. Now, I won't be addressing fear and anxiety from the events. That's saved for another time. You've probably always cried about not having enough time. Well, now you have it with all of this self-isolation. An abundance of time, really, at home. And you still can't make yourself do what you said you would. Just like exercise or diet, you can't just jump into something and expect your body and your mind to comply and be willing to start your new habits. I'm betting thousands of people are probably suffering the same issue. The reason is you haven't learned an effective way to start the whole process. When you're presented with it, you simply don't know what to do. Your brain gets a bit overwhelmed. It might sound trivial, but hear me out. What you need is a structure, a process to follow that's easy to start and won't overwhelm your mind. The simplest one is to think about what is the least friction thing you can do to make progress and actually get started. So I'll just give you an example to run through. Reading. If there's a book sat on your shelf, you've probably always wanted to read it, but never had the time. Well, now's your chance, but for some reason, I bet you still haven't touched that book. And believe it or not, the problem is you're actually asking too much of yourself. How much are you going to read? Should you sit down for an hour? Is that too long? Will it disrupt your dinner plans? Maybe you've got other stuff you need to do. The problem is you end up flaking out because there's just too much to think about. You've actually set a goal too big to start. In this example, a simple structure is the following. Create an achievable goal, one that you know you will be able to follow through with ease. This is to allow you to tick it off and prove to yourself you can engage with the activity. So what you can do is you grab the book, sit down with it, and just accomplish reading 1 page. Each session after that, you try increasing the session by just 1 more page. So the next session, you try and complete 2 pages. Remember, the goal is just to show up, not how much you can read. Tick off in a notepad how many sessions you've managed to sit down for. So 3 easy things I think you can try. So the first one is reading, as we've just spoken about. Choose your book, actually pick it up. Then for session 1, 1 page, then put it away and leave it. Session 2, 2 pages. That can be the following day or even later on that day. Session 3, 3 pages, and go on from there. Exercise. Now let's go for walking or running. This one, first stage is to put your running outfit on and then put your trainers on. Leave the house and lock the door. Session 1, 5 minutes. Put it on a timer on your phone. Once it's complete, come home and that's it. Session 2, 10 minutes. And then session 3, 15 minutes, and so on. The third one you can try is goal setting. This one's potentially a bit harder if you're not used to it, but first stage is to get a pen and paper. Session 1, sit down with your pen and paper for 5 minutes, and your pen just has to touch the paper. And this is where you can try things like mind maps. And the goal is not to come out with anything productive. It's just to sit there for 5 minutes with that intention to work on your goals. Session 2 would be 10 minutes and carry on from there. That's it for this video. Drop a comment below. And if you're interested in learning other practical methods to help find your way in life, click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'm planning to release lots of new content over the next few weeks. See you next time.